Welcome to today's Research Business Daily Report, where we've got a sneak peek at one of the Festival of New Market Research presentations about how close a market researcher should get to their subjects and what the impact of that should and could be. Then Apple has entered into the virtual reality marketplace, and it is making waves. And IAB's new lexicon on data segments and techniques has been released for the industry's benefit. RBDR is sponsored today and all this week by Decision Analyst, helping companies accelerate their new product development. You can learn about the whole battery of Decision Analyst capabilities at www.decisionanalyst.com. And later on, we're going to point you towards how to find out about their improved new product development capabilities. On February the 4th, Edward Appleton, Happy Thinking People Director of Global Marketing, and Research Manager Asta Tiku are going to speak on a new MR webinar about the relationship between researchers and their respondents, either as a teaser or to spread conclusions beyond the webinar's reach. They wrote a column for SMR's RW Connect publication. And in it, they asked rhetorically whether a qualitative researcher is better if he or she engages very closely with their subject matter. The pair wrote that immersive qualitative research conducted by happy thinking people over an extended period of time into hip-hop subcultures and rapping, both in Mumbai, India, had really come up with some interesting conclusions. And that work leads them to suggest that the richest research results are often generated when the researcher gets more involved than the interview guide might suggest or allow. In other words, breaking with tradition. You're invited to review a brief version of all of this study's findings. We're linking to it. Take my advice. Check it out. You can also listen to the webinar, which again is this week. Next, last week we noted a Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania facility is being put together by Microsoft Research. It's ticketed to be a hub for virtual reality development. Well, it should be no surprise that Apple is thinking along the same lines. In fact, it's been making acquisitions in the field, including one in the last week. Industry Leaders magazine spotlighted Apple's quote-unquote secret research unit, where hundreds of employees are exploring virtual reality and augmented reality. Quoting from this industry leaders piece, quote, "According to the experts, the virtual reality and augmented reality market is the next best big thing in the near future, once the devices for consumer use are made available at a reasonable price." And they continue, the initiative might take a few years to settle before the users become accustomed to the virtual reality idea. And finally, aiming to demystify language used by data buyers and sellers in the data marketplace, the Interactive Advertising Bureau has released a data segments and techniques lexicon. MediaPost.com's Toby Elkin quoted IAB EVP and COO Patrick Dolan, who said, quote, "Whether thinking high level about programmatic advertising purchasing or diving into the nitty-gritty of geodata or cross-device segmentation, we need a common framework to keep pace with an industry in constant transformation." The IAB lexicon defines devices, delivery systems, collection and storage systems, and analysis systems, plus data segments and techniques all the way down to sources, collection, processes, and attributes. IAB says the lexicon ensures a common language is in place and provides practical examples of how to organize these within IAB's original 2011 conceptual framework. By the way, relevance with the Internet of Things is yet another key ingredient in this ever-developing mix. That's your Research Business Daily Report. We've been sponsored by Decision Analyst, helping companies accelerate their new product development. You can learn about the whole battery of capabilities in Decision Analyst at www.decisionanalyst.com. But if new products are what you're most interested in, and of course they are the pathways to the future and the lifeblood of strategic survival, we also invite you to read Decision Analyst President Jerry Thomas's article. It's called New Products. And of course, we've linked to it. It's in today's email and also in the description box underneath the video. Have a great research day, and we will look forward to seeing you back here tomorrow.